And we're back. It's a new day with some new Nerdle. And we're here, man. We're here nice and early in the morning. We're playing against some absolute demon, playing genre of all things. So, might have to lock in here. Pierce Brosnan. Mrs. Doubtfire. 2010 science fiction, non MCU. They brought three rushes in. They do have the notebook. Only one escape, only one skip. We might have to play for obscurity here, but we'll see. Benedict Cumberbatch in this, of course. Maybe even Kate Blanchett. Let's try Veronica Guerin. She is in it as maybe archive footage or something. But the main leads in this are her and Colin Farrell, so both of them give us a tick. Nice little player. Thankfully, they do need several more ticks than us. Unthankfully, they probably seem quite practiced with this win condition, so we'll see. You can Colin Farrell. Sarita Chowdhury is in this. I can go Kama Sutra. I don't know if that gets us double tick. Double tick, double tick. Evil Eye. I don't think she's in Monsoon Wedding. I'm gonna have to go Kama Sutra here. Fortunately, just a single tick. But that's a great start. We'll see where they go from here. Non-MCU is a condition the dev has added to all the science fiction win cons that have shown up in the game, just because I think every single MCU movie that's not like Thor or Doctor Strange is tagged as science fiction. The MCU gets a bad rap, man. Look at, if MCU has one supporter, it's me, or however that copy pasta goes. Eisenberg gets his tick, and so does Emma Stone. It's way too unpopular. I guess 30 minutes or less. Fairly limited cast, at least as far as the player base is concerned. It's got him, it's got Aziz Ansari and Danny McBride. I don't know who Nick Swardson is, at least not very clearly. I do recognize a lot of these names, though. Adam Sandler, obviously, but I don't think any of them give us a tick. So instead, where do I want to go? I want to go Rebel or Rage with Don Johnson, because the other lead in this is Aaron Pierre, who obviously takes us to Old for Shyamalan. Yep. Is there anything else I want to do instead of taking the double tick here, though? James Earl Jones. Beyonce might still be in this. Jon Favreau. Couples Retreat. Although, did we all get Ruggamon? We didn't. Let's try Couples Retreat then. Probably a harder tick to hit. Favreau's not in this? Yeah, I'm thinking the Jungle Book. Okay, we'll go Old. It's fine. It's fine. I'm surprised you haven't hit a tick yet. I mean, Shyamalan obviously gives you a million, but maybe you're playing out of over precaution. You haven't used your rushes either, and you already burned your escape. If you've got a strategy you're hiding, I'm not quite sure what it is yet. Okay, there's the block. That's true. Again, when we're not playing a World Cup... Well, hold on. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. Then I'll comment on whatever I was going to comment on. I know where to go. Let's go Skate Kitchen. Probably the least known Jaden Smith movie of all time. But if you take this to Karate Kid, we can go to Pink Panther 2 via the director. If you go Pursuit of Happiness, we don't actually get anything. I think I don't want to burn a cast. So instead I'm going to go Life in a Year, the second most obscure Jaden Smith movie, before you're tired to make I'm Just an Icon Living. If you know, you know. Batman, 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 Batman. Because Cara Delevingne does give us a tick as well. For that, though, let's always just do our due diligence. Ethan Hawke, Dane DeHaan, Rihanna. But no. So Cara Delevingne, what is she in? She's in the... Something about a woman for the Priyanka tick. Oh, I don't remember the name of the movie. Tell It Like a Woman? Boom! Oh, it's an A.R. Rahman tick. My mistake, my mistake. This is actually an anthology type film. A lot of which, if you notice the end of this description here, multi-director anthology films do not count towards win condition. It seems like they haven't implemented that ban, in absolute. It seems like they kind of just picked several notable anthology films. Paris, I Love You, New York, I Love You, Venice 70, so on and so forth. But it didn't just apply it as a blanket ban to movies with multiple directors, which this very much is. It's an anthology film. In this case, I think it only gets an India tick for the World Cup win conditions. I think it might be a little too obscure. It hasn't shown up on most people's radar. But we will use it while we can. Okay, you've used your last block. That's fine. Is that Tilda Swinton? Is that Tilda Swinton? It's not. Shame. I can go Rumors. or notes on a scandal. I guess I really just want to stick in Britain though, right? To get back to Marigold Hotel. I don't know where. I guess the Queen. Is she in that? Nah. Nah, Downton Abbey? She's not in. Nah. Hugh Bonneville! Does he play Paddington? We don't know. 5 rushes? If you're gonna bring them, you might as well use them, bro. There it is. Juggernaut? There we go. Nice little dub. Good game. But what I was saying earlier was, if you'll notice, we didn't see any of the goal UI pop-ups that game. That's because those only show up for World Cup versus World Cup matches. If one or both players are playing genre instead, it becomes a standard Battle 2.0 game where you have to escape with your escapes. Again, the genres were like a last-minute addition to this season's WinCons. They weren't planned for, so they weren't particularly balanced around, both in terms of, ticks and cast decisions, but also in terms of the structure of the game itself, namely that goal UI per se. But it is early in the season, and things are liable to be patched. So please provide your input if you feel like you have something to say. Don't know what I'm saying, man. Forrest Whitaker, good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, Toronto. We are playing Kaiserslautern, a very, very strong German player, if I do remember correctly, and one who will not hesitate to marry you in some 30k film when they see the opportunity. So, let's stay vigilant here, see what we can do. The RZA, the Jizza, and the Wu-Tang Clan are in this, although I guess it is just the Jizza. Let's go Wakanda Forever. Daniel Brühl's a tick, isn't it? I don't want to go there. I think Chocolat's not too mean of a play. Isaac de Bancole. He is in both Black Panther films. He's in Casino Royale as well. I think this is a Denis Lavant joint. I could be mistaken. It's Claire Denis. My mistake. Who's in this? We're the cast, I think. Margaret Qualley, Joe Alwyn, Eric Gauthier, Safdie, John C. Reilly. Wow, a lot of names. I don't think any of them give us ticks, unfortunately. Oh, Hamnet. Sorry, Hamlet. With Riz Ahmed. My goat. Hopefully you don't just go back to Hamnet, because we don't have anything there. Hopefully you're trying to avoid the double tick and you play... That's not Riz Ahmed, bro. What is this? I know this, though. I know this. Is it worth another cast, though? I feel like I can get a tick. I might as well. Wow, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I have to use an escape. I don't know anyone else. I know Jennifer Ely. Like, very, very vaguely. Synecdoche, New York, maybe? Oh, I know her so loosely. I'm not gonna land this. Nah. Tough. Okay. You might just straight up be going for obscurity here, although maybe. You just got ball knowledge, man. What can I say? Has he pulled back fade, These are all German movies. Please stop. I'm scared. Just take Ben Kingsley, bro, please, man. Okay, Spielberg, back to his early TV joint. I've heard it's actually kind of a nice movie. I do want to see it. People think the Spielberg trap, although we can always take Matheson out, but instead, we kind of want a tick, don't we? I get a tick, but then you get a tick. Obviously, you're going to go to Munich or something, but then I get a tick off Munich, don't I? I'm going to take the tick. I'm going to go Temple of Doom. I'm not going to block here. It's fine. Take it. Anna Shigula. Wow. I can take Anna Shigula to like Vijay and I or Poor Things or Petra Von Kahn, but none of them give us a tick, right? And how does Harrison Ford again? So just take our free reset. This is good tempo. Like, obviously, the masculine urge to demonstrate ball knowledge whenever we can, but we shouldn't if we don't have to. This connects to Slipstream. Unfortunately, we already have a Roshan Seth tick. Do I want to take F. Murray Abraham? I don't know anyone else in this. Who plays Salieri, bro? Tom Hulce, right? He goes to... He is the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Demi Moore is in this, but maybe we can land our way into a Pixar joint, perhaps? Get to Planes. Only animated film, I think that gives us a tick. Tarzan. I don't know any of the actual leads in this besides the voice actors. I guess we'll go Hercules with Danny DeVito, which doesn't help us. I can't think. Again, Danny DeVito would get us to Wayne Knight's in these. Would get us to Dumbo, but we already have a Roshan Seth tick. Unfortunately, that we can't just hit 4 Roshan Seth movies, because that'd be a lot easier. But we are where we are. The Lion King. Okay. He took us back out of animation. Respects. Hans Zimmer is in this. We can get Irfan Khan. Let me think of something else though. Matthew Broderick. Jeremy Irons. Jeremy Irons probably a much better hit because he gives us 2 ticks. Let's go Jeremy Irons into The Man Who Knew Infinity. And then if for whatever reason you choose to stay and get a second Jeremy Irons, we can take him to Pink Panther 2 for the Aishwarya tick as well. Yeah. You think you're trying to kill me, bro. I hate to break it to you. Another tick. Everyone's in this though. If you stay here, I'm probably gonna block for this one. Yeah, this is fair. This movie is basically Pitbull in that it's Mr. Worldwide. Andy Garcia, Alfred Molina, Jean Reno, Aishwarya Rai, Jeremy Irons, what's her face? Emily Mortimer, Lily Tomlin, Harold Zwart. Brother, this connects to everything. No point in staying in Friends Cinema and trying to play around, especially when you've already played the blocks. So let's just escape here. We are much ahead in terms of win con ticks. Although, a lot of lifelines still left in play for both players. So we'll see how this goes. Kumar Palana's in this. I can take him to Priyanka Chopra if we stay in him. But to do that, Waris Arwulia's in this. But I can't get Irfan Khan. Ooh. Tough plays to play around here. Let's just go Terminal. Obviously, take Kumar Palana back to our Wes Anderson joint. We get, Anjana Anjane. We get Darjeeling. If you take Tom Hanks, though, we do get Inferno if you don't block here. You have to. Yep, you did. Nice play. Again, we don't want to get mired in a Tom Hanks 3x. So there's no point in using a cast when we don't have the opportunity to land a tick. So we'll use an escape here. Only concern is we are in liability of dying to obscurity here, but we do have a cast in play. 21 Jump Street, Dave Franco's in this, and James Franco gets us Irfan Khan. So Dave Franco, Nerve, I guess. Let's use a rush as well. Again, our goal is to get you to play a James Franco, but you're playing Emma Roberts. I feel scared. I'm not sure if I use my cast here or after. If you play like Aquamarine, I'm screwed. Although, again, I'm not comfortable in horror as a genre in the first place, so we might want to save our cast for the 3x and play the other Emma Roberts movie we don't actually know a way out of. Maybe like Hotel for Dogs. Holiday. This connects to some bullshit, right? This connects to Spin 2021. It doesn't? No, man. No. Jason Chenoweth, I know where to go. Okay, you blocked us. That's fine. This connects to something better, too. I know, because someone had guessed their way out to Holiday last time. It connects to Upgraded with Marissa Tomei, which would have been very helpful for us. I could have figured out if you didn't rush us. Okay, you're trying to get me to trap myself in the Descendants hole here. I don't want to. I go Diary of a Wimpy Kid. No. Sneaker. Hello. Can I go, what's the other one? Oh, I don't have it. Okay, I gotta play Hairspray live. If you take us back to Descendants, I might be a little screwed, but I think we can guess our way out, provided you don't rush us. Let's see what happens. Obviously, Ariana's in this, so you can take her out if you so choose to. You can also go to some of the other live musical adaptations. I think this connects to Grease Live. Also available, the Rocky Horror Picture Show Live. Let's do the time warp again with Victoria Justice. Come on, man, don't do that. Why'd you leave? Shame. Some people can't handle the heat. I wonder if you got a win for that. We didn't. They did implement this mechanic called, at least colloquially, sludge winning, where if you are one tick away from winning via WinCon and your opponent just chooses to leave the game for whatever reason, if the movie they left was within a certain popularity threshold, I think within the first 1,000 or so, i.e. the implication is that they could have gotten out of it if they didn't want to just resign, then you get a tick for your win condition anyway. A tick as in you get what's counted as a win condition win instead of just winning by obscurity. So, it's displayed on the leaderboard and stuff. Not that it means anything in terms of elo or win-loss, but if you're going badge hunting, for example, it can be very helpful, especially when people get salty. You're one tick away. So a nice little quality of life upgrade from the devs. We are playing another genre player here, covered in iodine. Please go see a doctor. Google gearing pop-ups. I think you're just changing your Spotify playlist though. Obviously the cast is right here. There's no need to Google it. You do have 1 prestige, so you do have some kind of bearing under your feet. Let's see where you take the game. You're going straight to Kurosawa. Okay, I see where this is gonna blow. I see where it's gonna go. Okay. Scorsese doesn't give us a tick, neither does Kurosawa, so let's try and pigeon you in somewhere. Let's go to Cannonball. Isn't too mean. You play Kurosawa to open, bro. I'm playing whatever I want, man. This has Sylvester Stallone in it. It's got Dick Miller in it. Mostly I'm just trying to pen you into Scorsese, though, because I don't think it really has any action comedies. I don't think so. Round Midnight, wow. This is Herbie Hancock, right? The composer? I don't know what else he directed, though. Or composed, I should say. Did he do Ipcrest File? No, that's John Barry. No, he did The Color Purple, right? Oh, that might also be John Barry. God damn it. Okay. Let's go with Friends Like These. I think Scorsese just makes a cameo or something here. But Bill Murray might show up on The Notebook. If you take him, you probably get an action comedy. But we get a tick too, so it's fine. We get Darjeeling Limited. I'll probably have to block here. And then we'll see what the Bill Murray 3X is saying. I'm not too worried. Yeah, Groundhog Day. Andy McDowell, Michael Shannon, Stephen Tobolowsky. I don't think any of them get us anywhere. We will take Michael Shannon and Marianne Holmes, though. Try to bait an Andrew Garfield play. We'll rush you. I have no qualms. All is fair in love and war, my friend. All is fair in love and iodine. See where you go. I think he'll try to avoid the 2X. Oh, he chose not to. Fair play. So Werner Herzog joined. Michael Pena's in this. I think it's worth a cast. I think there's a fair number of options here. William Dafoe connects to basically every win condition except India, unfortunately. But we can obviously trap with them if we so choose to. Chloe Sevigny, Brad Dourif. Let's take Brad Dourif to Ragtime, actually. Go back to a Milos Forman joint. I think I'm very comfortable in that Milos Forman hasn't directed an action comedy. And then, obviously, if you take Samuel L. Jackson out, we can connect. If you go to Amadeus, we can connect. If you go to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, we can connect. So basically, any common play from this. I feel comfortable here. Unless, of course, you don't know who Brad Dourif is. Maybe not famous enough for Ragtime, but he is very famously in... Oh, wait, hang on, lock in. Oh, man, no one wants to give me a double tick. But yeah, Brad Dourif very famously Chucky. Is he the doll? Is he the guy who runs from the doll? I don't know, man. I'm not watching Chucky. I'm obviously not going to escape here. I do want to stay in here wherever possible. Danny Day-Lewis is in this. Let's go Room with the View, I guess. Probably could have made a better play. Maybe I should have gone Anemone or something. But if you take James Ivory here, we do get the Satyajit Ray double tick. So maybe I am 3 steps ahead, 1 step behind. We'll see. The person I least want you to take here is Helena Bonham Carter. I don't think she gets us anything. But most places you take her to will get us another pairing. That's Hilary Swank, isn't it? And Hilary Swank gets us Amelia? Yep. Hey, man. I'm in your head. I'm in my head. I'm locked in. Logan Lucky. Daniel Craig. You've blocked anyway. I don't think I need to escape here. Then I can take you to The Hunt or something. Or Conviction. Or next Karate Kid. Or I was thinking Hilary Swank 3X's. Insomnia doesn't help us. Oh, you have a skip. I should be careful what I play. Eh? Now let's escape. Gotta be a little careful where dumpstering people if they have a skip, because then we do need to play off it ourselves. Dead Poet Society. Peter Ware. Ethan Hawke. Someone insane is in this, bro. Robin Williams, but Robert Sean Leonard! I was looking at this. I guess Ethan Hawke's in this too. I remember we lost a Robert Sean Leonard movie yesterday. I'm like, who is Robert Sean Leonard? Hey, we're locked in. We're learning. Picking things up. Magnificent Seven. This is composed by someone. It's worth the cast. I might get a double take off this. I can just take Irfan Khan. No, I can't. Okay. James Horner. Simon Franklin. Ooh. Shah Rukh Khan double take. Bang! Good game. Yeah, sure, let's throw up. Actually, I don't want to play a genre. I should throw up a good game. We will take our leave. I would rematch, but I think it is more interesting to watch World Cup versus World Cup. But about that last movie, Simon Franklin is the composer for the last 2 Avatar movies. James Horner did the first one. And whatever movie we just played, The Magnificent Seven, apparently they both did, so they might work together. But the important part is Simon Franklin did Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva. a god-awful, absolute piece of shit movie that is not worth the price of admission or your time. But it does feature my goat Shah Rukh Khan in the first act, where he is reprising a role he played in a much better movie, Swades. And by reprising said role, he has butchered all meaning out of the first one. Please don't watch this movie. Although I will say the CGI, phenomenal. About all I can say about the movie. Both actors involved, Ranveer Kapoor and Alia Bhatt, are much, much better actors than that movie would have you believe. It really should not have been created for any reason or purpose or rhyme, but thankfully it helps us in the game. We're playing an Africa player. Very, very strong win condition. Honestly, might be a little underrated. I do want to tackle this at some point. A lot of exciting names in there. But let's see how we want to play this. Angela Bassett, Whitney Houston. Michael D. Williamson, that's Bubba, right? In Forrest Gump. Nice. Let's try to stick the Inferno tick here. What do you have? Oh, you have Evil X. Okay, interesting. Actually, Cinema King Life, I recognize his name. I haven't seen them in a while, but I believe they also had a YouTube channel going for a bit. So excited to see how this goes. I hope you're recording as well. We can get both perspectives. Val Kilmer gets us something. He gets us planes. That's probably the most interesting tick here. Obviously, I can take Natalie Portman to Darjeeling. You're choosing to stay. I'll allow it. Let's see what happens. Ah, I forgot the 2x. Omar Sharif gets us into some old shit, I believe. But I don't want to stay. I'll reset. It's fine. Probably lock in a little more. Thankfully, they're choosing not to run blocks, which is surprising. I don't have anything out of this. Obviously, I can 3x Bradley Whitford into Happy Gilmore, but instead I'm gonna go Allison Williams because I don't know how to get out of Perfection, but I know how to get out of most of her other movies. Although I don't think Ronnie Chang is in Megan 2.0. Thankfully, we played Megan 1, so we do still have a way out of this. Ronnie Chang is obviously in Joyride. He's in Crazy Rich Asian. Is he in Shortcomings? He is. Nice. See what you play off of this. I am a lot more comfortable here than I would be, I guess, even in the Adam Sandler movies, because they're just so open. They can probably connect to anything. I'm sure Adam Sandler has a movie with Charlize Theron at some point. The bro has game, man. He pulls. Seems like you're unfamiliar with this, though. It does connect to Crazy Rich Asians, although a lot of people don't want to guess it if they're confused, just because of the optics. It's fine. We actually can't play another Ronnie Chang movie because we don't have Evil X, so that'll only give us a 2x. So instead, I'm going to take another connection you might not be familiar with. Does Randall Park give us anything first? He doesn't. I'm going to take Justin H. Min to After Yang. Justin H. Min, obviously from the Umbrella Academy, but I'm not sure if any other movies he's participated in. So again, I'm confident you can't flip the Evil X back to us, so you'll have to play our 1x here, and then we can play off of that. But more importantly, if we play Colin Farrell, we do get the Roshan Seth tick. If you somehow play Sarithra Chowdhury, you can play some Mira Nair nonsense. Jodie Turner-Smith. Ooh, unfamiliar with her. Good pull, good pull. Is she in Attack the Block, maybe? No, I can't say I'm familiar with her. We have 3 casts. Worth to use one. Daniel Kaluuya. Savigny. Flea. Flea is in this. No one gives us a tick. Bokeem Woodbine might, but I'm not familiar enough to say. So let's take Flea to Baby Driver. And then a lot of places we can go off of this. Hopefully you take John Hamm. One can only hope. I'm sure you have a take off of this. Maybe you didn't find it, though. Statham, Jada Pinkett, Michael Mann, Tom Cruise, Jason Statham. Wow, do we not have a take off this either? Wow, man, really? That's tough. So Project Power. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I don't think he gets us anything either. I'm not really sure where I'm going. Just trying to play a little safe. Again, Africa win condition feels very dangerous. They don't have blocks. 50-50. A lot of people are in this. We probably just want to stick with our Evil X game plan, though. Again, if I'm not too worried about the opponent randomly pulling me out to ticks, against Evil X, we generally just want to play into their lifeline here. Whenever we get the opportunity at 3x, we should take it and try to bottleneck them into places we want to go. Because I want you to play this. You don't have a block, so I could easily get a double tick off this. Saeed Joffrey. What's a Shah Rukh Khan play? Shashi Kapoor, maybe? Can I go to players? I mean, I can't because it's Richard Attenborough. But I really wanted the Shah Rukh Khan double take. Whenever we see a Shah Rukh Khan possibility, we have to take it. It's unfortunate. You really kind of have to escape here. You choose not to. Very, very brave. Let's see what the 3x is. Just Jurassic Park, my friend. Samuel Jackson's in this. I can go to Unbreakable. Good games, good games. Requesting a rematch. We have time for another game at least. So I do want to get more reps against the Africa win condition. Let's see how this goes. We probably won't have time for a best of 3 though, unfortunately. But respects. Let's see what the play is here. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. One of the very, very few ways to get into RRR. Basically the only SS Rajamouli tick that's remotely accessible. You're choosing to play back here. I can play it safe and play Sean Connery. John Boorman. We learned John Boorman the other day. Did he do Taylor of Panama? He did, he did. After a game, you can obviously, you know, read up on the connections you missed. You can try to gain some knowledge from that, but it's very hard for that to stick, at least in my experience. It really doesn't hit until you play the connection yourself. So whenever we get a chance to exercise some of that past schema buildup, I always like to do so. If you don't get the opportunity to do so in game, though, a lot of people like to actually go into practice mode for this reason in particular. Practice mode, obviously, one of the best things the dev has ever implemented. It allows us to work through our flows on our own end. And a lot of people have found it an invaluable tool. I invite you to check it out if you get the opportunity to. Fallen for it to The Last Legion. Very obscure Aishwarya Rai tick. They did try to use this as one of her promotional vehicles to get her some notoriety in the West, although it didn't land too well. I'm assuming the movie was just bad. We can't take Samuel Jackson back to Unbreakable. Brother, you're a solid player, but the life lesson is you really have to take blocks into any 2.0 matchup. Whenever I'm building a 2.0 kit, I like to play around with the other ones sometimes, but the first thing I do, no matter what, is 3 blocks. If you're coming from a TCG background like I am, I think you'd understand that blocking the opponent from gaining ticks is just by far more important than anything else you're possibly doing on your own end. So you really have to bring 3 blocks or the max amount of blocks to any matchup you can. Michelle Yeoh, Mel Brooks, Michael Cera, we don't have to stay in, although I guess I just want to demonstrate I feel in a fairly safe spot. Asif Manvi is in this, so we can go to The Last Airbender. And we will. Asif Manvi in a lot of movies. Prominent Indian American actor. He's been in the game a long time. He's great at what he does. We could have also gone to $1 Million Arm for our A.R. Rahman tick, which might have been a better play here. I don't want to play the same movie. I don't want to go Joseph Gordon-Levitt again. Let's instead go maybe Jurassic World Rebirth. Scarlet doesn't get us anything. I don't remember. But maybe you can remind us who the second lead in this is. Maybe it connects to Jurassic World. Lupita Nyong'o obviously gets us to Mira Nair, Queen of Atway. Good games, good games. Fun times. Unfortunately, I do have to go. We are getting to 28 minutes, but I think overall solid playing, solid viewing. We are hitting our stride. I think that's very nice for the recording. So either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.